Hello, welcome to See What Sticks, a podcast about everything and nothing. I'm Russell.
And I'm Emma.
This is podcast number 5, which I've labeled in my notes.
Yes.
Yeah, I've just labeled in my notes, Starbucks.
Okay. Shabucks.
So.
Get more shebang for your shabak. Starbucks.
Except you don't because it's expensive.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
I owe my paycheck to Starbucks.
Yeah, no. I mean, Starbucks is pretty.
Yeah, no.
You know, yeah.
Yeah,
you
no.
know,
yeah.
Yep. Okay, so Starbucks. I didn't used to like Starbucks.
Fact. So, little briefing for y'all. When I first met Russell, we met at a party, by the way. Probably should cover that at some point.
No, it'll just be in the podcast, like the canon of that universe. No one will ever really know how we met. We should leave it a mystery.
Fine, we'll leave it a mystery.
Emma opened my eyes to the magical world of Starbucks.
And McDonald's.
McDonald's on very rare occasion.
Oh, let's be real. McRib,
McRib is back.
I know. We gotta go get it.
I know. We never have time, but we should
go next weekend. Or the weekend after.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay.
So,
McRib date. Anyway.
Yeah, so that was a thing. So
yeah, so I wouldn't say that I'm fat, but I'm definitely not fit.
No,
I don't know.
She's just not like a workout junkie like me.
No, I'm not. And I probably will never be. I've tried very hard, but long story short, I love freaking Starbucks. And it's not one of those things where I'm like, oh my god, it's pumpkin spice season. I'm not like that.
You just deafened everybody
I'm
listening.
so sorry. But I'm also, I love just I've worked at a few coffee shops that are not Starbucks, very small ones, and I absolutely adore anything around coffee.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm not a big coffee drinker. I mean, it's good. I don't really like chocolate a whole lot either, and I know coffee and chocolate have a lot of similarities because they both come from beans. They have a very similar aromatic kind of nature. They have the same kind of sweetness.
Yeah.
Well,
no.
Well, coffee and chocolate,
coffee and cocoa are very
sorry.
similar, as in the cocoa bean.
Yeah.
Not like cocoa, hot cocoa.
I don't like chocolate for the same reasons I don't like coffee. I just am not a big fan of the flavor.
See, I love coffee.
You also
pretty
love
much
chocolate.
Live off of coffee and chocolate. I'm pretty sure, when people are like, some people are 70% water, I am definitely 70% coffee or caffeine.
And, yeah, so Emma's really big into it. Since we started dating, she's always been into it. But
I think, the first place we ever really did anything together was at Starbucks, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Starbucks.
Yeah, the first time we went out was at Starbucks. It wasn't really definitely.
Well, the first time we went out, we went to Nine
Irish.
Yeah,
anyway.
But we went there, but that's not part of this.
Okay.
So what happened is Emma got me into Starbucks because she worked at a coffee shop, and I always came to visit her there, and I kind of got free drinks under the table. But I usually got smoothies, but then she told me try these different kind of coffee things that have chocolate in them.
So before I get in trouble with whatever company I worked for, cough, a lot of the time we would have... So I trained a lot of new people that would come in, and there were a lot of messed up drinks, and I'm a very, let's not waste it kind of personality. So sometimes we would have, a peppermint white mocha or something that got made 5 minutes before we closed, and it wasn't made properly, but it still tasted fine. It just wasn't to what the customer wanted. So I obviously would have 3 or 4 drinks that I'd be fine, I'll take them.
I was essentially the human garbage disposal.
He was definitely the human garbage, but it was not bad drinks. They weren't old or anything.
And
they were not going to be used.
I said I don't really like chocolate either, which I don't, but that you gave me peppermint hot chocolate kind of things with coffee.
Yeah.
And it kind of got me.
I kind of dosed him to the point where he's able to drink it now. Yeah. I'm absolutely gag.
It's okay. I'm way more of a tea kind of person. In any kind of tea, so English breakfast, the crazy kind of infusion teas.
Earl Greys are bomb.
I like all of that, but I'll always choose a tea over a coffee.
But anyway, so long story short, slowly but surely I've gotten Russell addicted to Starbucks. More so than me, actually, at this point, which is kind of scary.
I'm basic AF.
You are basic AF.
I get pink drinks.
That's your thing.
Pink drinks are fire. If
you've never had one and you're not a coffee fan, you should seriously try one.
It tastes do you remember those?
Werther's strawberry creams?
Yeah, the strawberry cream.
Yes, the Werther's strawberry cream are...
So it tastes like that,
but... I can't find those anymore in the stores. Have you seen them?
No, I think that company went out of business.
Werther's?
Yeah.
Werther's isn't out of business?
I'm almost 100% sure.
No way.
Okay, well,
What?
I also get this thing that's like the Cool Lime Refresher, but I get it made with coconut milk and vanilla instead, and it tastes like a key lime pie. And it's probably definitely 100% not good for you. I mean,
Actually, no.
It's not
if you
horrible.
got it with sugar-free vanilla, it actually would be perfectly fine.
Yeah, well...
It's just a tea.
Yeah, well, I get that. It's so good. But enough on Starbucks. Oh, also, today we went to Starbucks, and we had the world's most discombobulated, non-organized order. And our 99.99% of the time, the people who work at Starbucks are incredible, and they have the organization skills that I will never have, and they're the most upbeat, happy people.
Well, also, they're probably, like, totally tweaking out on, like, 57 shots of espresso, because that's what I did, for sure.
Yeah, but today, the person we went through the drive-thru, she was just not having it and not cool.
She was not in a good mood, and the thing was, I had a coupon... Not a coupon. I'm a gold member at Starbucks, which I'm, like, almost ashamed to say now, because used to be I was super proud of it.
She has a Starbucks tattoo.
I do not have a These people are probably like, what the fuck? No, I do not have I don't have any tattoos. I want to get one really bad. But, anywho, so I have, like, the app and the gold card stuff, blah, 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 blah. And I had this coupon for a free breakfast sandwich that kind of just popped up out of nowhere while we were in line. I was like, hey, let's get a breakfast sandwich, like, why not? So we got our drinks, we ordered our stuff, and, like, the order already started off rough because Russell was like, hey, can I have your tomatillo steak and egg wrap kind of thing? And she was like, sure. And then, like, a few words into the next thing, she's like, yeah, we're out.
So what happened was, so I ordered the wrap because we had decided that if we're going to get food there as well, just like the little breakfast sandwiches, I'll get the food and she'll get the drinks just because it usually evens out.
Yeah.
So that's what we did. And so I ordered the wrap. They didn't have it. I ordered another thing. They didn't have it. And then I ordered a third thing, but I wanted two of them because they were really small. And then they did have it, but by this point she was like, is that it? And we had a second order, which was Emma's half of the deal, which was the drinks.
Yeah.
And she was just, because it's like the Cool Lime Refresher with coconut and vanilla, she was just like, oh my God.
Well, the thing is, that's not even a complicated order, because again, like, kind of coming from where I've worked at, also being in line at Starbucks, I've heard plenty of those, like, secret menu, and again, I'm not hating, because trust me, I've done those too, and I do kind of feel bad when I do it, because it does complicate things a lot, especially when you're in a really long line, but we weren't even in line. We were the only car in the drive-thru, and there were only 4 people actually physically at the Starbucks, and they all already had their drinks. So I'm like, it's not like they were packed at this point. So she was already kind of pissed off, and I'm kind of like, okay, maybe you should have started with a rundown of what you did or didn't have, rather than kind of playing the guessing game, because that's not our fault. We couldn't really figure out what you did and didn't have beforehand. But anywho, so we go to order our drinks, and Russ ordered, like he said, the Cool Lime Refresher with coconut milk and vanilla. Honestly, I don't think that's a lot of editing for the drink. I mean, just like I said, from personal experience, I've had much more complicated orders that would actually upset me, but that would not upset me on a normal day.
Does coconut milk make anyone else need to poop, or is that just me?
No, I think it's like a natural laxative, isn't it?
Does coffee make you poop?
Yes, that's actually a thing. Coffee is like a...
Every time I have coffee, which is quite rare, maybe once a month, with you, or if you'll make one at the Keurig in my apartment, oh my God, I'm done with the cup. I might as well cut a hole in my pants because it is going to come out of me. The worst time was here's what happened. So we'll go back to the Starbucks story in a sec. This just made me think of it because I don't know. It came to me. So what happened was I went to go get ramen, like nice ramen where I live in Chicago, and there's a lot of really good higher class ramen restaurants. And I'm not getting top ramen.
You just told him where you lived.
That's fine. I've told him before.
Oh.
The background on the page is Chicago.
G-Town?
Yeah. No. She doesn't know what the Facebook page or whatever looks like, or the SoundCloud page. And if people are listening on iTunes, the SoundCloud page for this account is a picture from my old office. It's a picture of the skyline in Chicago. Mm-hmm. So, nevertheless. So I went to go get ramen in Chicago. And I had coffee beforehand, and I went with one of my buddies, Nick, and it was all good. I was drinking it on the way there, and we ate ramen. It was good. We ate pretty quick, and we drove back because the place we went to is about 30 minutes from my house. And on the way back, I have never needed to poop so bad.
It gives you like the tummy rumblies.
It gives you the
straight up rumblies.
I had a Mount Vesuvius in my tummy, so Pompeii was going to happen. It was going to kill everyone for miles. And what happened was I was driving, and I was pretty close to my house. We were by the Portillos, so it was close to my house, and my hands got cold. And you know what it's like when you need to poop and your hands get sweaty and cold, and your body is like, your stomach is like, buddy, you're not going to make it. You're not going to make it. And I gripped the wheel so tight on my car that I was legitimately, and I warned Nick. And I was like, Nick, I have to go to the bathroom really bad. He's like, okay. I'm like, no, you don't understand. I have to go really bad.
Yeah.
And we finally got to my house. By the grace of God, we caught all the green lights. I went into my house, and I literally ran to the bathroom, and I'm 100% serious. If I had waited another second longer, I would have destroyed a pair of underwear and a pair of jeans. And it legit.
Yeah, coffee will do that to you.
I think
it's like...
It was bad.
You know, I think it more so, though, is depending on how much you have. Because I'm going to be real, I drink probably 3 to 5 cups of coffee every day at work, which I know is horrible. I really need to calm down. But it doesn't affect me like that anymore.
Yeah. When's the last time you shat yourself? I know the last time I shat myself.
I do too, but I'm not going to talk about
Wait,
it.
I'm going to.
No, you go. You
okay,
go first.
I'll go first. So last time I peed my pants, I was 20, which is way too old to pee your pants. Maybe I was 21. So what happened was there was not alcohol involved in this situation, let me tell you. So what happened is I was outside of my old apartment, and I was coming back, and it wasn't like I didn't like just keep on pissing. It was like there was a Jimmy John's in our old building, and I was walking from where like there was a restaurant down the street. So I was walking from this restaurant to Jimmy John's to go into my building because I didn't need to scan the key. You just like walk through the back door, go through a hallway, and you're in our building. And I like was outside the Jimmy John's, and for some reason I had to stop. And, like, a little bit of urine, by a little bit, I mean a bunch of urine leaked out. And I was like, oh, no.
Were you drunk?
No, there's no alcohol involved. 100%
being
serious.
Sarcastic about that.
No, I'm being serious. There was no alcohol involved. And I don't know why. I, like, you know, like, by where the Jimmy John's was, there was a step. Mm-hmm. And when I went up that step, my penis was like, nope. And let go half of the urine in my body. And I just went to the Jimmy John's. Thank God I was wearing dark jeans. I went to the Jimmy John's, and I peed the rest out. I walked upstairs, and there was legitimately, like, urine from, like, where, like, my crotch is down to half past my knee. And I was like, I'm too old for this to have happened.
Oh, my God.
But the last time I shat myself. So, this happened probably when I was... Oh, there's 2 times. There's time, I'll tell you the most recent one. There's time that happened when I was probably 19 or 20. And it was the same kind of circumstance. There's a time that happened maybe, I don't know, a year ago. So this is going to sound like a lie. It is 100% real. I would not lie to you. So, and I wouldn't lie to Emma. So I was eating these like tacos.
Wait, okay, let me preface this. This was a year ago? Was I around you?
No, you were not around me, but we were dating.
Where was I?
You were probably at your apartment or my apartment. This was in the middle of the day. It was like a Tuesday afternoon. No, it was a Thursday.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh God.
No. So I was eating tacos at this place called
a place. It's just a place.
It was a taco place, but it was in like this area. It's like in a food court kind of area. Mm-hmm. And I was eating tacos.
Wait, did it start with an F?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah. For fucking real. So what happened was I was eating these tacos and I was actually on my laptop working on work. I was actually working on editing a video. Mm-hmm. And what happened was you know when you fart, you like lean up a little bit on one leg, and you do that. So you know when like you're farting, you like stay there, you kind of go up a little bit, you kind of like clear space for it. Except it wasn't a fart, it was poop.
What?
And it wasn't just a little poop; it was a lot of poop. And let me preface this by saying that oh my God. Before this, I actually had gone to the bathroom like earlier in the day. So you know, like I wasn't. It's not like I had one in the chamber. No, for real. It happened, and I was like, "Oh my god, I just shat." So no, for real.
Oh, no.
And what happened was, I very discreetly got up. I got my backpack. I put it over my backside, and I walked to the bathroom. I did not destroy my jeans. I did not. There was no residue on my jeans whatsoever. But my underwear was a different story. And I'm not proud of what I did. I left my underwear in the stall.
No! Did you put it in the trash can?
No, I left it in the stall.
Russell.
I am not kidding. I'm 100% serious.
Why didn't you throw it away like in the trash can in there or something?
I didn't. I was panicking.
You could have wrapped it in like toilet. I guess it's like a girl thing to know, to like just wrap it in toilet paper and throw it somewhere.
Yeah, no, for real.
You didn't.
No.
Why did you leave them in the stall? Just like drape them over the toilet or some
no,
shit?
I put them underneath the toilet. You know, like where's the base of the toilet where there's like the pipes. I put them in there. I'm 100% real.
Oh my god! Why didn't you tell me about that? I could have saved you.
I was so embarrassed. I was also in a men's bathroom, so it's not like you could. But okay, so that's what happened. My jeans were fine. I've worn the jeans many times since then.
Yeah.
I actually washed the jeans after this, of course.
Wait, is that the jeans with the stain in the back?
No, the jeans with the stain in the back is actually, those are my gray ones with the red stain.
It's blood.
Is not.
No, what is it?
No, that stain is lipstick. It's my mom's lipstick. I sat in my mom's lipstick in her car. Those jeans are really old. So I was in her car going somewhere with her, and she had like a lipstick tube that was half open, half closed. And I sat on it. It was just kind of underneath me. You don't really realize. But it was like open, and like the heat from my body like melted it. And I was like, you know when you sit, you kind of scoot around a little bit?
Yeah.
And I sat up, and it was like this dark red strip. And I didn't really realize lipstick is hard to get out of clothes.
Very.
But I've washed those jeans probably 30 times. Since then, and there's still a very faint pink line over one of the back pockets. But yeah, that's how those got stained. But yeah, that was the last time I defecated in my pants in public.
Oh, God.
And no one noticed. And it wasn't like, you know, sometimes when you poop and it's very smelly. This wasn't. It's not like you instantly smell it, but like it's not like I fully pooped. It's kind of like, you know, when you turtle. It's like if you turtle and the turtle head doesn't go back. But that's kind of the situation. That's why I didn't destroy my pants. Because I'm sure if I had let it all go, it would have slid down my pant leg.
Okay. Alright, I'll share my story then. Actually, you don't know about this one.
Is this in the Russell point of your life?
Yes.
What? No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
So this is when I was still in my first dorm that you met me in.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I met Emma at university.
Yes. So he was living in like an apartment style kind of thing. I was living in like a dorm style kind of thing. And so anywho, I was at my dorm. And the way my dorm was laid out, we were kind of in like a suite style kind of deal. So I had 2 suite mates. Then there's a bathroom, and there's my roommate and I's room. And so 4 girls share a bathroom. I mean, and when I say bathroom, I mean like actual bathroom, like bathtub and toilet. The vanities were in each room, so we weren't really fighting over like makeup space kind of thing. But anyway, so my roommate and I, we got up, we went to breakfast, and my roommate and I, like, we both ate 2 different things. Like, we had buffet style breakfasts at like the university. And man, you know when you eat food and like it tastes okay, but something about it to you is just kind of like, like just kind of, it's like a weird noise, but you know.
The means you're gonna break something later.
Well, but it's also university food, so sometimes a is just like a normal kind of.
The blank university we go to has like really high ranked food.
Yes,
like
but
highest
then there's
in the country.
Other times where the food's kind of like.
Oh, let me preface this by saying, so I'm not going to say what university that she went to that I still go to, but I transferred to this university from a smaller college just because I thought a smaller college was better for me. Then I transferred to the university, so I never lived in a dorm there. So I've always lived in an apartment when I went here. So an off-campus apartment because I had friends who went there and I transferred and like met up with them and made a bunch more friends and whatever. So I've never really experienced the on-campus food. So so I can't really attest to this.
So like you ate it on occasion, and there were like normally the times that you ate it were like holidays and stuff, and they would have like amazing food. But then there's other times where there's just like also it just depends on the day. So sometimes the eggs would be like amazing, and there's other days where you ate the eggs and you're like, I really shouldn't have done that to myself.
If I think of dining court eggs, that just
oh man, they're like the sponge stuff. It's like the powdered egg.
Yuck.
Yeah. Well, okay. Anyway, long story short, I was eating and I was kind of like, wow, this tastes kind of like shit today. Little did I know that was just kind of a
pun intended.
Yeah. So long story short, we ate and then went back upstairs because we had a dining court like in the building that we lived in, which was amazing.
The university we go to, if you people listening don't know, the university we go to is huge. And
like, it takes you a solid 35 to 40 minutes to get to, like, one academic building to another sometimes. It's a massive campus.
Yeah, so some of the dorms are in, or some of the dining courts are in the dorms, and some are, like, standalone.
Yes. So, thankfully, the one I lived in had a dining court below. It was amazing and great in the winter, because you could honestly just get up on a Sunday, be in your PJs, go downstairs and eat, and then go back upstairs. So that's what my roommate and I went to do. And then, so we ate and got back upstairs, and, like, we were getting dressed and everything. And then my roommate, I think she had to go, like, meet someone, or she was going to, like, one of our neighbors' rooms or something for something. Like, I don't know. She's going to be gone for a little bit. And then I was like, you know when it, like, hits you like a truck, and you're like, oh, shit. Like, this is not good, and I got to get to a bathroom right now.
Yeah.
That hit me. But guess what?
You didn't get to the bathroom.
My sweet mate decided to need to get in the bathroom at that moment. And I was like, okay, well, I guess I can just sit here and, like, hold it.
Were you wearing jeans?
No, I was still in pajama bottoms.
Did you burn the pajama bottoms?
No. Okay, no. I'm not there yet. So then my sweet mate goes to leave the bathroom, and, like, kind of our rule was, like, you couldn't lock the doors from the inside because, I don't know why, something about suicide, I don't know, something weird in our university that you couldn't lock this, like, doors, so we kind of had this rule.
No, you couldn't lock them from the inside.
Yes, correct. Yeah. So the thing is, like, we kind of had this rule of, like, if the light's on, someone's still in there, so you could look under the crack of the door and see, like, a little bit of light showing through.
Yeah.
If it's off, no one's in there. So, and also we didn't really talk to our suite mates, so we didn't really have a good relationship with them. They were actually exchange students, and they spoke decent English, but it was very, like, we had a really bad communication barrier. So we were all nice to each other, just we didn't really talk, and they kind of kept to themselves. So, anyway, the one goes in there, it takes forever, uses the restroom, and then goes to leave, and I hear the door open, but the light stays on, and I never hear the door close, and I'm like, wait a minute, what? And then I hear them talking, and the other one goes in there to take a shower. Keep in mind, we didn't really have any public restrooms on the floor. They were all, like, downstairs, and I lived on, like, the 8th floor. So that's a long elevator ride. And when you're in that really...
in that dark place.
that very, very, very fragile time. You really don't want to go on an elevator ride with a bunch of other people. Like... So I was kind of...
Because it's better to shit yourself in, like, in the privacy of your own room than in a very small elevator.
Sure enough, long story short, I really just...
You went? You did? You answered the call of the wild?
Yeah, you know, and I'm gonna be real, if any of you have seen Bridesmaids and, like, they use the sink, I literally sat for a solid 3 seconds, like... I could do that. And then I was like, no, I don't hate my roommate that much. So...
That'd be amazing. If your roommate came back and you were like... She was like, there's a shit in the sink. And you're like, what? There's a shit in the sink? That would have been the greatest fake investigation of all time.
Okay, no. So, yeah.
That's and like Nancy Drew in the Who Shat in the Sink.
So that happened. And definitely, like you said, only I got rid of my underwear, like, quickly.
Well, I didn't keep mine on. I just ditched mine under the toilet.
I got rid of them, like, at least somewhat.
Did you flush them?
No. I don't hate my building that much. That would cause some nasty, like, pipe issues.
Put it down the shower drain.
Ours had those really weird grids that, like, you couldn't remove.
Oh, yeah.
Also, like, our showers are super, like, janky sometimes. Like, sometimes they just spit out, like, black sludge water. And they're like, yeah, you just gotta let them run for a while. And I'm like, I don't think That's the way to fix
So, more on showers in my haunted apartment, which I have talked about before. There was like black goo eking out of my roommates. I have two other roommates. Eking out of one of my roommates' showers. We all have our own bathroom, so it's essentially like we live in 3 different apartments with one giant living room and kitchen. So it's like we all have our own like studio apartment with a communal kitchen. And so there was black goo eking out of his, so we had to use a toolbox to go in there, and there was like this black slime in his drain, and I was like, this is like Stranger Things. This is the Upside Down, because it was the grossest smelling stuff ever. It was the worst. Emma's on Facebook right now.
I am not. I'm listening
Emma,
to
you are 100% on Facebook. I am sitting next to you.
I am not. I'm listening to you.
What
You've
did I
already
just,
told me this story too, though.
What did I say?
You're talking about the black sludge coming out of your roommate's thing, and it's like smells horrible.
Yeah, no, it's like someone tried to like grind up a kitten and then put it down the drain. It's a real thing that people do. Just saying. It's not, my roommate did not grind up a kitten, for the record.
Okay.
Yeah, so, but my apartment is still haunted, and we had maintenance people come in because, our dishwasher broke, and I told him about the ghost, and he believes me. He was like, he's seen flashes of light.
No, I think that he thought you were just batshit, and if he didn't agree, you were probably going to try and lock him in a closet and kill him. Like
this guy was
something off
way
freaking
bigger than
Silence
me.
of the Lambs.
So I'm pretty tall. I'm like 6'3", 6'4".
It puts the lotion on its skin.
But,
That's some shit you would do.
I'm a pretty big guy. He was bigger than me, and he wasn't fat either. This guy looked like he was like a bodybuilder. So I go to the gym a lot. This guy looks like he lives in the gym. So it's not like he was physically threatened, like, oh my God, this guy's going to beat the shit out of me. It was more like, this weird, crazy guy is here. But, no, the guy did believe me. He 100% believed me, and it wasn't just like, yeah, okay, bro. It was more like, really? Like, what have you seen? And I told him, and he wasn't just like messing with me. He was very sincere. He's like, no, I have heard this kind of stuff from other residents. Because, I mean, he's a maintenance worker. I'm sure he has to do calls at our complex all the time. But my apartment is haunted. If anyone knows the Ghostbusters hotline number, I'm 1,000% willing to call. I don't know exactly who's haunting it or why, but I always try to be nice to the ghost. But yeah, that is a little bit more about the ghost story. And if these podcasts abruptly end or Emma starts hosting them individually, we know why. It is because I got murdered.
Broke up with him.
Wow.
Oh, crap. Huh.
That's.
I thought we were in agreement on that.
Yeah, I guess we are now.
Oh.
It's out there now.
Yeah.
Okay, but.
All right.
Now that my heart is destroyed.
I'm kidding. Or am I?
Jesus Christ. No. Okay, so yeah, that was a lot of ums and yes. So Emma and I recently went to go to this. I'm gonna explain it because my explanation may be better than Emma's. Because when I asked her about what we were gonna do, she's like, "It's lights in the dark in a town," which is pretty accurate. However, it's like this community. It's a very small town, and the whole town center and this park, Riverwalk they have this whole light show organized where it's like the really expensive Christmas lights you put in front of your house, but they make them into huge like sculptures, and you walk through, and there's dinosaur ones, and there's like the Eiffel Tower and a bunch of stuff. It's actually quite nice. But yeah, we did that, and it was pretty fun.
We went with my parents. We went to a Chinese buffet beforehand, and oh my God, we both love Chinese food.
Yeah, it was super good.
I'm down for honey chicken or orange chicken any day of the week.
Oh, most definitely.
God, it's so good. Anyway, so we went to this little like Riverwalk light thing. It was super fun. I mean, a lot of the lights aren't just lit up and stationary. A lot of them are actually very like,
they're like animated.
Yeah, they are. They move a lot, so it's kind of cool to see all the different art ideas. But one of them made me cry, and it kind of made Russell really emotional because there's this cute little dog like right next to the sidewalk, and I was like, oh, that's cute. And I had a sign next to each other, like to it. I can't English.
It was like someone donated it.
Yeah, so someone donated it or like created it. And it said, "Loving memory of Alf, a very special dog that used to love this walk." And literally, I had to cry again because I was like,
Also, so I have 2 dogs. Their names are Gandalf and Eowyn, because I'm a nerd and my parents are nerds and we love Lord of the Rings. And we call our dog Elf, short for Gandalf. And I was like, oh no, this is hitting me too close to home.
My dog's name's Owen, but still, it was like really emotional. And I was just like, you're letting me give Elf a very special dog. And I'm like, oh.
But yeah.
That made me really emotional. And then we went to this like super cutesy little gift shop, and it had like
Santa was there.
Oh my god, we got pictures of Santa. That was pretty exciting.
Yeah.
For those of you who actually know us, it'll be on our social media soon, I'm sure.
It'll be on Emma's way before it's on mine. I'm so bad about posting on social media.
People probably think we wrote Rap or You're Died. One of the two.
Or You're Died.
I was kind of going for You're Dead or You Died, and it just kind of got much together.
I post on social media once every 6 months. Unless we go do something phenomenally big, like every time we go to like a music festival or concert or something really big, I'll post it. Other than that, I just never do.
Yeah.
I posted when we went to that wedding. That was the last time I posted, and I posted for the podcast. So big things that I'm doing that aren't just Em and I are hanging out.
Yeah. I don't know, we're not like that cutesy social media couple. The Marian Lights thing, though, it was super fun and a little chilly, but honestly, I think we could have been in a lot worse of shape for the weather. I mean, it could have been like sleeting and negative 12 degrees.
If it's cold enough for my ears to hurt, I understand.
Well,
people are going to be like, you are wuss.
You forgot to wear a hat.
Okay, it's not just the wearing the hat, but like when it's cold outside and it gets dark early, like we live in the Midwest, it just makes me so sad. Like the winter, I'm never, like on Christmas, I'm happy. And like Thanksgiving, New Year's, even St. Patrick's Day because it's cold, Valentine's Day. But other than that, it's just like so sad and gray. The lights thing, I love that, like the Christmas time, because it's really like jolly and cheerful. But oh my god,
lots of giving.
Yeah, it's just like, oh my god, winter. Like when I wake up in the morning, like I'll dream sometimes. It'll be like, oh, it's summer, and you wake up and you look out the window, you're like, oh, the grass is yellow and there's no leaves on the trees. I literally live.
I wish it snowed more. I remember being younger and it would like snow on Halloween and it would stay snowing until like the next freaking March. And you know, I do miss that like a lot.
You know who else misses it? What? The polar bears.
True. Really sad topic.
Yeah.
But I really do, you know, because part of me is like, maybe I just didn't notice when I was little, but then I hear like my parents talking about it and I'm like, you know, it really did snow a lot more when I was younger. And it's really sad because now it's just cold and bitter and everyone else is cold and bitter. Like, yeah. It just sucks. I wish I could look out my window in like my warm toasty house on a Sunday and see like snow on the trees and cardinals and things out. But like, it's just gray and gross. I mean, okay, today we had a really weird day of really nice weather though. So, I mean, I had my door open, like my screen door was open. Yeah. So like, it's kind of like, I think
it's really interesting when it's like winter, but it's like gray, but it's not cold, and just people are still in a bad mood because you don't have the greenness that makes people... The ability
to go outside. I mean, you can, but nobody wants to be outside in that weather.
And like when it's really snowy, you go out and sled.
What is your least favorite like weather condition?
My least favorite weather condition?
Yes.
Rain. I mean, rain is nice to listen to when you're sleeping, but who's going to be like, oh my god, it's raining, let's go and have a picnic? Like, snowing, people will go outside because it's like romantic or whatever.
I like to play in the rain.
What the hell?
I do. Oh my god.
There's a duck?
Yes. There's some days where it's like really, really warm and the raindrops are like really big and like warm raindrops, and those are so fun to play in. Like, who cares if you get wet? You'll dry off. You're not going to melt. Like,
what if you're made out of sugar?
Then you'll have some problems. But like, you know, I really like that. I think my least favorite is wind.
Like hot wind or?
No. Like that ridiculous, cold, gusty wind that makes your feet start doing this weird weaving pattern when you're walking. Oh my god.
That's bad? You know what else is bad?
That's really bad at our university.
Yeah.
It comes from all directions at all times. And there is no everything.
There's one building on our university which has like this underground like walkway sort of thing.
This is the gray one that's near the tree.
Yes.
Okay. Yep.
Everyone else is out there is like, what the hell code is this? But Emma knows what I'm talking about. And you walk underneath this specific building. Both ends are open, so it's like you just walk under the building.
It's shaped like an H.
Yeah, that's how
the best way to describe it. It's shaped like an H.
And you're walking through the bottom of the H, and it legitimately, when you walk in there, it will blow you around. Even if it's not a windy day, it's just because it's like the way it's engineered, it's like a wind tunnel. And it is redonkulous, especially if you're walking to like a class in January. Forget about it, son.
Oh my god, that's that wind that chills you to your bones. It's like the worst wind. And people are probably like, why are we talking about this?
What is your favorite kind of winter, like, hat or gear? Like, what is your favorite thing? Like, if it's cold out, say it's a cold day, but you're not like going to do anything, you just say going to dinner with me. But it's not like you can just wear anything. What do you pick?
Oh, man, boots.
So just boots? You're going out naked in boots?
Oh, you mean like a full outfit? I thought you meant like what key component to your outfit.
No, like what is like your favorite thing? Like you're like leather jacket and sweet hat. Like
yeah, I go back and forth because some days I love my bubble coat, and then other days I was really stupid.
I've never had a bubble coat.
I love bubble coats. You know, but I don't. Okay, so I was dumb, but also smart because I picked a white one, and I absolutely love it, and it is like the best coat I think I've ever had.
Is it the one with the fur on the hood?
It's a removable hood, but yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and I love it, you know, and it's super warm, but also it's white, and like I am the most neurotic person about making things dirty, and everybody knows that slick bubble coat material does not clean up. Like if you stain
it's like
that,
swishy.
It's done. Yes. So I love that coat, but sometimes it's too much, like when I'm trying to drive and shit, and it just gets in my way, and it's just really annoying. So the leather jacket probably would be my go-to. So leather jacket, jeans, boots, hat with a pom-pom on top, because that's my go-to. But or a ski hat, just depends on what I got. But
yeah,
I love hats.
So in this
and scarves.
Oh, scarves.
Scarves.
So here's mine. So in this made-up universe, I have this pair of snowboarding jeans or snowboarding pants that look like jeans that I've worn to like classes and I've worn to other things because they're that snowboarding pant material or like winter pant material, but they look like denim. They're kind of like if jeggings were
ski pants.
Were ski pants.
What would you call them? Skeins.
Skeins.
Or
jeg skis.
Jet skis.
Jet skis.
What would you call it? There's some goofy name for it. It has to be.
Skeenum.
Skin'em.
Skin'em.
Ooh, that sounds really fucked up.
Yeah, I don't like that one.
Skeins.
Yeah. Well, I wear those. I have these really... Actually, I just got them. These, they're Nikes. They're Air Force Ones, but they're beige. And they're like... Motherfucking beige. They're beige, and they kind of look like Timberlands, but they're Air Force Ones. And they're like the winterized ones, so the inside is, it's like flannel? What material is that? Fleece. It's like fleece? I don't know. It's like, they're like fleece.
Someone just took a shirt and stuffed it in their shoe.
That's what it feels like. So they're fleece, and then for the top, I have this, I have a cool brown leather jacket that I like that has fur on the inside. And then I have one of those, it's like a ski jacket, and it looks like a tree. It looks like wood. You know what I'm talking about? Have you ever seen that one?
I don't think I've seen that one.
It looks like wood.
Is it like camo?
No, it's not like, it looks like a dock. It's that kind of wood. It's not like tree wood. It looks like if you took hardwood floor, like a laminate, and turned it into a ski jacket. Seriously. I don't own anything camo.
Can you imagine looking down at me like, this would make a good jacket?
It's kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'd love to see it. But
I actually got it as a gift. I'm like, when I first saw it, I was like, this is weird. But then it's like grown on me. Yeah, it looks like floor laminate or like hardwood floor that is a jacket. I don't own any camo. I've never owned camo.
I own like a t-shirt, but it was from a club.
Yeah.
That I was part of.
But I would also wear that. I don't own any scarves. But I guess now since
you should. You totally are a scarf dude.
I'm a scarf dude.
You're that art house hipster scarf dude.
Now that I direct movies, I have to own scarves.
A red one.
You have to have a red scarf that goes over the side.
Yes.
The
little tassely thingies at the end. Yes. Everyone's envisioning it right now.
And then for the end of my the ski outfit for my perfect winter day, I would wear like one of those. They're like beanies, but they're like the Under Armour kind of material. They're like nylon-y.
Yeah, I know you're talking
and they're
about.
super warm, but they don't make
Yeah.
your head sweat.
Yeah.
Wear one of those. That's my perfect winter outfit. And all of you out there.
I'll be Russell. What's yours? Yeah, me too, even though you totally didn't have enough time to respond. You're like the opposite version of Dora, I swear.
Yeah. No, we've gone over that before.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm sorry to people out there. I just accidentally moved the mic, and if that made a horrible screeching sound, I'm sorry.
Way to go. We just deafened everybody.
But yeah, so that's our episode.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening. It's another episode about everything and definitely nothing. We're uploading this one, well, when you hear it. But Emma and
we'll figure it out.
Yeah, Emma and I are just doing everything for the holidays.
We don't need to tell everyone that.
But yeah, so this...
We just delete that.
Okay.
Bye!
Okay. Oh, well, thank you for listening. Remember, you can follow us or email us at letussseewhatsticks@gmail.com and ask questions, because I eventually want to do a Q&A. Mm-hmm. I think that'd be really fun. Mm-hmm. And catch us I guess I'm going to start uploading on Mondays, every Monday for a new episode. And we have a Facebook page, so See What Sticks Podcast at Facebook, or just See What Sticks. It's the same logo that's on iTunes. Yeah. But we'd love for you to follow, and eventually we're going to make a website. So
yeah. Give us a hot download, thumbs up, whatever you do it.
Yeah, we're going to plug. Yeah. Thank you so much, and we'll catch you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye!